We are at the Ismaili Centre in South Kensington to meet Christopher Beaver, a London-based architect who will give us a personal insight into the life and work of Geoffrey Bawa, one of the most influential Sri Lankan architects of the second half of the 20th century.
In the early 70s, I met somebody called Ulrich Plesner. Now, Ulrich was a partner of Geoffrey Bawa's, and he showed me some wonderful photographs, and it was that moment that motivated me to try and meet Geoffrey Bawa and to see his work. I think there's no doubt that Bawa and his collaborators were at the beginning of some kind of movement. That there was money around at that time. People were prepared to spend money on exceptionally beautiful buildings, and Bawa could provide those. He started out in life as a lawyer, and I actually asked him the question. I said to Geoffrey, if you had been an architect living and working in the West, what sort of architecture would you have produced? And he replied, I probably wouldn't have been an architect. And I think that really crystallizes his commitment to a regionalism, which is certainly what he brought very vividly to architecture in Sri Lanka at that time. Bawa was a man who was motivated by beauty. You only have to visit his house to see the things he collected around him. I do remember Ulrich Plesner saying, Bawa can civilize a landscape with a pot. And that's very evocative. Wonderful house he built for Ina da Silva. Ina da Silva was one of his collaborators. She was a batik artist. You only have to go there and be in that environment to know that you're in somewhere special. There's just such an aura about it. The landscape, the way there are no walls to this house, the way the inside and the outside become one. It is a unique building. Another building I like very much is the school he did in Piliandala, which I think was for disadvantaged children. It's almost as though the building isn't there. It just hangs in the space. You hardly see it, but you do. And when you do see it, you realize how magical it is. He had that ability to make things look so perfect you almost didn't think they were there. Geoffrey was a theatrical architect, there's no doubt about it. I mean, he went for the great views and a wonderful entrance to the Triton Hotel, because it has the swimming pool in the front and the sea beyond, and a very shiny floor. And the floor and the swimming pool and the sea all merge together in certain lights, and it just looks as though the sea starts at the first step and just disappears into the distance. It's just incredible. I think Geoffrey laid down a whole host of ground rules. I mean, they are supremely beautiful. And I think Geoffrey had something that he brought to his buildings which was quite unique, really. I think his legacy will last a long time.